Hello, everybody. In this opportunity, we are talking about branding. Branding is the process of creating the brand identity of a company. This process also delivers materials that support the brand, like a logo, tagline, visual design, or tone of voice. In a nutshell, branding is the process of researching, developing, and applying a distinctive feature or set of features to your organizations so that consumers can begin to associate your branding with your products or services. Branding is in social media captions, billboard color palettes, and the materials brands use for their packaging. Companies that create strong brands know that their brand identity needs to live everywhere. They know their names extend for beyond the label and can entice consumers to choose their products out of a lineup of options. For example, the Indomie brand from Indonesia has one of the most recognizable logos around the world. Having stood the test of time, the Indomie brand is a testament to the power of consistent, successful branding that consumers have come to love. That's it. Branding is an iterative process and requires getting in touch with the heart of your customers and your business. However, it is not exactly the same as marketing. And then, why is branding important? Branding is absolutely critical to a business because of the overall impact it makes on your company. Branding can change how people perceive your brand. It can drive new business and increase brand value. But it can also do the opposite if done wrongly or not at all. Reputation builds up whether the business does something about it or not. The result can be a good or bad reputation. Understanding and using branding only means that you take the reins and try to control what that reputation looks like. This is why it is recommended to consider branding from the very beginning of your business. Branding has a lot to do with common sense and is heavily influenced by the market you're in and the level you want to play at. Branding involves a consistent mix of different competencies and activities. So, it is costs can widely differ from case to case. High level consultants and flawless implementation will, of course, be more expensive than anything below it. Likewise, branding an international multi product business will be much more challenging and research heavy than a local business, for example. And how to create your brand? A brand is influenced more by how it is perceived by audience than by what the people who make up the brand itself believe it is. It is all very well thinking that your brand is the most scientific and fact based on the market. But if consumers consider your brand to be inauthentic and less factually informed than your competitors, then it might be time to consider your positioning. This is why brand research, which includes asking existing and potential audiences how they perceive your brand, plays a key role in brand development. You'll probably have noticed for yourself how some brands seem to boom or fade away depending on how the public perceives their images. It is the same thing that happens with celebrities on TV shows. As soon as the feeling toward you and your brand changes, your popularity can rise or fall in an instant. For this reason, it is important to be transparent, consistent, and reflective. There are an external elements like reviews and word of mouth comments and recommendations that are out of your control. They could be positive or they could be negative, but they will influence the perception of your brand. That's why it is important to have a full and comprehensive understanding of your intentional branding so that you can actively promote the messaging you want audiences to associate with you. And then we move to the key elements of branding. Elements 1 about brand name and logo. The brand name and logo are often the first things that come to mind when people think about a brand. They are the most visible elements of a brand and play a crucial role in making a brand memorable and recognizable. The second, about brand experience and customer relationships. Brand experience is the sum of all interactions a customer has with the brand, while the customer relationship is about how the brand engages with its customers over time to foster loyalty and satisfaction. And the third, about brand messaging and voice. Brand messaging is about the value proposition, the promises made to the customer, and the overall narrative that the brand conveys. The brand voice is the consistent tone used in all communications, reflecting the brand's personality. I think that's enough for this session. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, give this channel with your like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.